Hi guys, welcome back. England 40, Georgia 0. It was a slugfest in the rain. It's exactly what we'd expected. Not one to entertain, but it was very much job done for England and very clever tactically as well. Towards the last 20 minutes of the game, it fizzled out really, but the job was done. Really what England did is they fielded their biggest, lumpiest pack they possibly could. Put a Toje at 6, and boy, he plays well anywhere, doesn't he, to be honest. Willis came in for his debut and did very well, and they literally slugged it out. They took Georgia on at their strength, which of course is their forward pack, particularly their scrum. England had parity in the scrum, Georgia couldn't get anywhere there, and then physically they beat Georgia and they knackered out their pack and it was game over. So they literally fought fire with fire and said, that's your strength, we're going to beat your strength by picking a stronger pack, and they did it. Anyway, it wasn't until 15 minutes that Willis sound like Sean Connery. Willis crashes over with a latch from Launchbury, 7-0, and they, you'd think, oh, why did it take them so long to score? But it was wet, they were wearing them down. Willis gets his first jackal for England on 20 minutes, I wrote that down. Sometimes you'd prefer England to trust their running game a bit more, and we did see a really good try, I think, when Daly scored. They had three centres, obviously, with JJ on the wing. He had to go off, unfortunately. I hope he's not too badly injured. And they did use him. To be fair, they did. Eddie talked about having a ninth forward. Actually, they did the complete opposite, and they added an extra centre. And they used him with his ball-playing ability and Slade. I'm still not sure of long-term the combination of Slade at 12, but they did use that third centre. That made a really nice try for Daly. But in between that try for Daly, there were two tries for George, absolute carbon copies. And then in the second half, there was another try for George, all from driving mauls, kick to the corner, excellent maul setup. Georgia will be very disappointed with their maul defence. For a team that prides themselves in their physicality, their maul defence was not good enough at all. England just tore through them there, 3 tries. And then the Daly try, just before half-time, that was the bonus point. It was job done, really. And then the second half, the heavens opened even more. It was even more wet. There were spills everywhere, which is a bit annoying. Genjan Stewart went off, and then Sinclair and Vunipola came on, and I think one thing you could draw into the game were that the combination of Genjan Stewart was a better scrummaging setup, actually. The two younger guys maybe getting one up over the two older guys there, so that'll be interesting to watch. Georgia do get one big chance. They had a driving maul 5 metres out, but England did a fantastic counter drive, got the ball knocked on, and that was really their main chance gone. They also had a chance at the end to kick to the corner, but Johnny May kept it in very nicely. So they got nailed, and Robson sniped from all of a metre, but hey, it's a try for England, so he'll take it. 40-0, Farrell kicked pretty well. I'm not sure Farrell attacks the line that great. Looks a little bit slow in that respect, but in a game like this where it was a tactical game, no problem. Daly looked good at fullback again. I thought he looked quality there, so that was interesting. And some of the new guys, Malins, Lawrence, wasn't really the game for them. Can't read too much into it. Willis looked good in a dogfight. Atoje looked good at 6. Like I said, Genjan Stewart stood up. George got his tries. It was a day for the pack and kicking, really, and they absolutely did a job. 40-0 was exactly what you want. For Georgia, disappointing. They want to prove to the world that they can compete with the big boys, and certainly want to prove that they're better than Italy, and so far we haven't seen that. So anyway, let me know what you thought of the game, any players that stood out for you, and until next time, I'll see you then.